My boy is finally free. He broke his chains. What's going on, guys? Kando here, and before the video starts, just want to say I love you guys so much. I hit 21,000 subscribers. I've gained 500 subscribers in the last week from my last Fire King theories and videos and stuff like that. So thank you guys so much for that. If you guys are new to the channel, please subscribe. I'm on the road to 30,000. I'd like the video if you guys enjoy, and let's get into it. So you guys can obviously see that he's free, right? So our theory is kind of half right, half wrong. The one I was jumping on, saying that he'd hatch the eggs. That's going to be later on. But this is what he looks like. This is what the fire skin looks like, or this is what the new skin looks like. And you guys might be saying, wait, he's not on fire. He doesn't have molten lava coming out of him. You know, how is he going to melt the ice? So it's actually based off of stages. So this guy obviously might not be a king because he was locked up and he's the prisoner, but he's obviously powerful for many reasons. One of the reasons is on screen right here. You're going to see he has 4 stages of the skin. So if you guys don't know, the skin actually comes out Thursday, which is in 2 days. Comes out during the challenges event. So when you finally get your 60 challenges, this is the skin you're going to unlock. His name is called the Prisoner. That's his name, the Prisoner. So people might not say, you know, oh, he's not the Fire King, but he is sort of like the Fire King, if it makes sense. So you're going to see his final form, and although he might not be a king, he definitely does challenge the Ice King, because what he's doing is restoring balance to the world. And people might be wondering, what the hell do you mean restoring balance? So you're going to see on screen right here, you can see that the map is slowly turning to green again. So in the patch files, or in the files, people coded it, and it says on the leaked websites, it says that he is the prisoner and he's out to restore balance. And people might be wondering, what the hell do you mean restore balance? And you can see on screen right here, he's slowly doing it again. You can tell that he's melting this ice away, and people are wondering, you know, what the hell does he have to do with the Ice King, you know? So his story is obviously going to progress as weeks go along, but they already have 2 leak loading screens. This is one of the leak loading screens right here. Obviously, this is after he breaks out of the ice prison. This is towards the bottom half where the dragon eggs are. You come out of that bottom of the polar peak area, and he just walks out. That's loading screen 1. And this is loading screen 2. This is what makes me think that he actually is sort of like a Fire King, because he's sitting right in front of a campfire. And people might be wondering, what do you mean? That has nothing to do with it. If you look closely, I think fire actually makes him stronger, because as you can tell, his chains are actually slowly starting to break in front of this fire. So maybe the longer he heats up, or the more he heats up, the stronger he becomes. So what you're going to see on screen again is his final forms. So maybe with these final forms, it's going to be, you know, either doing challenges. More than likely, it's going to be earning XP. So when you earn XP, you're going to slowly progress through his challenges, and then you're going to slowly earn the final form. So you can obviously tell from his first form all the way to the left, and to his form all the way to the right, he completely breaks his chains on his arms and on his head. So you might be wondering, what do you mean? How's that possible? If you look at him, it's actually him being on fire and him melting these chains off. So he might actually have something to do with the dragon eggs, or even possibly being an actual king. So that's going to progress slowly during, you know, the Fortnite weeks to come. So what you're going to also see on screen is he's gone. So obviously he's gone. He's not there anymore. Thursday he's going to be popping up in the challenge, you know, in the challenge area for Fortnite, and you're going to be able to unlock him. So if you can see, he didn't pull down Polar Peak. He didn't do anything like that, but he did escape from Polar Peak completely. But one thing I did notice when he escaped, the dragon eggs stayed the same. So our theory about the dragon eggs might be a little skewed. So also in the files, they spoke about an Earthquake live event. And I'm going to make a video about the Earthquake live event either tomorrow or Friday. Just talking about what that actually possibly could be, because there's a lot of leaks that came out a couple days ago, and I'm trying to get all these videos out as fast as possible. So what is pretty cool about this Earthquake live event, just going to talk about it for a little bit, is, you know, they talk about how it's going to be a complete live event, and it's going to shake up the map. So what I think is going to happen is this Earthquake is going to somehow completely destroy Polar Peak, and when it destroys Polar Peak, that's when the dragon eggs will hatch, because they're saying that the timetable for this Earthquake is in like 2 or 3 weeks, and that's when the season actually comes to a close. So a lot of people were talking about, there's a lot of theories about how these dragon eggs could be linked in with season 8, and I honestly am starting to believe them, because there's no way that this Earthquake and these dragon eggs are just random events. You know, there's no way that they're just putting this in there for fun. It has to be an Easter egg, no pun intended, with the dragon eggs. So what I think's happening is when this Earthquake erupts, or when this Earthquake happens, it's going to either crack Polar Peak or shatter it. And when it shatters, I think what's going to happen is they're going to emerge from the destruction of Polar Peak and from this castle. They're going to come out, and then, you know, you're going to have this whole big screen of the dragons pulling up, you know, either spraying fire or whatever it may be. They're going to come out probably with a dragon skin towards the future of this, but I think that's what's going to happen for Season 8. So what you're going to see on screen again is just what they did with the eggs. Nothing really happened with these eggs. I was a little disappointed. I was hoping that maybe he would heat them up or maybe he would have something to do with them, but I guess it kind of makes sense because he's just a prisoner, and you know, if he was, you know, somewhat of a dragon or something like that, that would make sense for him to hatch it. So really what he is he's either, you know, a low rank prisoner, or he possibly could be super strong and actually be the Fire King, but they're, you know, downplaying what he's going to actually be. Because obviously, if you guys have ever watched like Dragon Ball Z or something like that, they never start off on their final form. You know, they work up to it. So he's actually probably in his lowest form, and he's going to work up to being in his final form. So maybe we can see another live event with him. You know, the more and more I look at this, I honestly think he is a king. Because if you look closely, he slowly is getting like more and more buff, stronger, the longer he's, you know, out of prison. The first form is obviously his weakest, and you can see he's slowly gaining his traps. He's slowly gaining like an 8-pack, super strong. His biceps are getting stronger and bigger. He also has to be strong enough to actually get rid of the Ice Kings, you know, Ice Legion and the snow. Because look, he's actually destroying the, you know, the snow completely. He's slowly eradicating the snow. So he is in a sense, melting the snow, and he's doing what he said, and he's going to restore balance. So either, you know, he got locked up and he was maybe the protector of this map. That could have been something. Maybe he's the protector of Fortnite, and, you know, he was locked up and the Fire King just did this, and he's like, you know what, now I have to eradicate the snow. I have to get rid of this Ice King. So maybe that's the reason why, you know, he's out and about and getting rid of the snow. I just can't believe that they're actually getting rid of the snow completely. Like, look at this. So he slowly started melting the snow Tuesday when, you know, they showed him escaping. When the patch came out, and you can see in 2 days he's gotten rid of a lot of the snow. This is the first day. I'm just showing you a time frame from the first day to the second day, and then the third day they'll probably get all the way to Dusty, or maybe even get rid of it completely because the skin drops on Thursday the 31st. So maybe that's going to be something cool because they have a whole lot planned. They have like 4 events, 2 live events coming up for this season, so it's going to be a hell of a ride because a lot of people are going to be tuning into YouTubers, you know, who do Easter eggs and who do you know, theory videos. So you guys, if you guys want to look at my theories, you can, because I'm going to be posting a lot of theories about this earthquake that's going to be coming to Fortnite. Maybe the Fire King actually eradicating the Ice King and killing him. I think that might be a huge possibility because they still have to introduce the Infinity Blade. That still has to be introduced back into the game. But I'm still stuck on these dragon eggs. Like, honestly, I really don't know what to do about these guys, because, you know, I'm trying to figure out like a theory on why they haven't hatched yet, and the only thing I could think of is there's supposed to be like I've been saying this entire video, is there's supposed to be like some type of earthquake event, like a live event. So my whole thing is maybe that, you know, these eggs do end up hatching based off of that. Maybe they need some type of huge event to actually wake them from their deep slumber. That's maybe a possibility. Is they're so, you know, frozen and, you know, just kept in there that maybe they need something to wake them up, like either, like, for instance, a volcano erupting or a huge earthquake like they have in the files. And you guys might be saying, well, Chris, you know, you could just be spitballing here. You don't really know if there's going to be an earthquake. It's actually confirmed in the files of the game. They actually leaked the files, and a lot of coders found that there's going to be 4 events left for the season. One's going to be the marshmallow event, and then one is going to be the earthquake event. So the earthquake event is kind of confirmed, and honestly, I'm really excited about this patch, and really excited about what's going to be coming to Fortnite in the next couple weeks. This season for Fortnite was a little lackluster on the Battle Pass, but honestly, they've been giving us a lot of, you know, hints towards other theories about what's going to be coming in the future and what's been happening with Fortnite so far. You know, they're giving us theories about maybe an Earth King. Maybe the Earth King actually comes into play here, and he's the one that creates this earthquake. Honestly, there's so many theories that you could try to find through these files. There's a lot of leakers showing you know, how there's going to be events with even that guy Marshmallow, the DJ. So it's going to be really, really interesting these next couple of weeks. One thing I'm looking forward to, though, is the Ice Legion has left. And my theory is that the Ice Legion left because they're actually scared of the Fire Prisoner or the Fire King. And I think that the Ice King doesn't want more casualties in this quote-unquote war that he set upon Fortnite's map. So I think he called them back and he realized, listen, we need to retreat and regroup. So I think there's something that's going to, play out with the Ice King, because you can't just have the Ice King out there and then just leave. Can't just leave us with, without closure on the Ice King, because you did come out with the skin with him and he is the final skin of the Battle Pass. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. My name's Kendo. I love you guys, and I'm out. Peace.